So another question that we've gotten from parents has to do with who all needs to be vaccinated.
Mhm.
Some people have wondered whether it's only those who are at high risk for severe illness from COVID. And we've heard over and over at the beginning of the pandemic that COVID didn't really impact kids as severely. So I think it's really important for parents to hear it. Why is it important for all children to receive the kids' COVID vaccine?
Sure. So children can get COVID-19 and they are at risk for getting very, very sick. And since the beginning of the pandemic, children, particularly ages 5 to 11, have experienced over 8,000 COVID related hospitalizations. And right now, COVID is one of the top 10 causes of death for kids ages 5 through 11.
Wow.
We're also seeing that kids are at risk for, once they get COVID, for having something that's a little scary, a little complicated, called multi-system inflammatory disease, or MISC. So again, the disease causes these longer term effects. So by getting all kids who are eligible, so right now it's ages 5 and up, to get vaccinated is our strongest defense, along with layered strategies such as when they are around sick people to wear a mask, socially distancing when they can. That's who needs to get vaccinated. So in our family's case, my now 15-year-old, when it was eligible for him, he's an asthmatic. So as a mom, in particular, as a pediatrician and as a mom, when he would have asthma attacks, it's the hardest thing in the world to see your child struggling to breathe. So when this vaccine became available, and I saw that the time that the COVID-19 illness was actually hitting people's lungs, it immediately brought me back to those times that we were, almost paralyzed in the emergency room, watching and waiting, helping him get through one of those episodes. So that became the no-brainer. He's
Mhm.
getting vaccinated. And we had a little joke in the house. He had a choice. Was it the left arm or the right arm? But you're getting your vaccine. And he saw it as an opportunity for him. And he's very needle phobic. I'll just put that out there. He hates
Mm.
needles. But he saw it as a way to keep himself back in school and to be with his friends and to be able to do some of the activities that he wanted to do last summer. And so he's gotten vaccinated. He's even just got his booster. So
Oh,
he's
that's
in
great.
good place.
That's fantastic. So just to be absolutely clear, if the adults in a family are vaccinated, do kids actually really need to be vaccinated too?
Yes. And the reason why is because we're still learning what happens with COVID in kids. The illness itself is definitely worse than any sore arms or being tired. Again, I'm going to point to my son, who, let's see, round one, he was tired for about 2 days and he had a stomach ache. Other kids have said their arm hurts or they have a headache, but 2 days of that compared to 1 to 2 weeks of him being out of school, being slower with his learning, just being foggy. That's what kids who get COVID, some kids, not all, but some get that. We were willing to take that risk of having him be that. So we wanted everyone in the family to have the strongest protection we have. We also have in our family an 86-year-old, and we're still blessed to have
Mm.
my mom. And so when we visit her, we wanted to make sure that everyone had that protective bubble with them.